Greetings, greetings. This is Iyanda Siraj, the eclectic high priestess. I hope that I'm finding you well and in good spirits today. My fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this week, all right, this week, something is here for you. Something is showing up, okay? You're feeling prosperous in many areas of your life. Lack mentality is falling away. Present prosperity. Present prosperity. Okay. So you got the Six of Pentacles and the King of Wands in reverse. Now, the King of Wands in reverse would tell me that there's been a certain level of tolerance that you've had to embody. Dealing with less than, okay? You've tolerated dealing with less than. Seems like it was some type of initiation through fire for y'all, right? All right. To inspire you into action in different ways, to show you different ways that you're capable and things like that. To show you your creative genius, you know, how you can make things happen out of nothing, really, honestly. I dig this energy already because when I saw it initially, I had a whole message. And so when I started the video, boom, here's this one, right? So I love this message way better than the other one because it did say that you were tolerating people penny pinching and giving you less than you deserved. All right. You've been dealing with that. And it feels as if because you were fair to others even during this time. You didn't steal. You were honorable during this time. And even if it caused you to, I don't know, lack faith sometimes or, you know, get stressed out a little bit, you still succeeded in passing this test. And so prosperity is now present. It's knocking. If it's not at the door, you ain't heard the knock just yet, get ready. This week is knocking. Okay. So open the door. There's a ticket to your new life. Okay. So I made up this lullaby. And one of the lyrics says, "One ticket to La La Land for me. Guess I'll see you in my dreams." So La La Land, meaning, you know, a place where you can enjoy more happiness, fulfillment, joy, peace, beauty. Okay. I don't know why I'm picking up on some type of 60-40 deal, but hey, hopefully you get in the 60. And that's balance. And this is what I'm going to say. That's balance, actually, in this situation. The 60-40 deal is balance for whatever reason. It just is. Okay. I'm also picking up on flattery here. Flattery. This week is going to be a big deal. I'm not sure if people are going to be attempting to flatter you or if you can use flattery as a means to navigate some situations. Anything else? King of Wands, Six of Pentacles. I think that's it. Looks good though. Looks like a good week. So regardless of whichever side you're on, if you were the one being breadcrumbed and given less than you deserved, then that's changing. And real prosperity is here for you. Or, you know, okay, this week for you fire signs, you are going to be connecting with what prosperity really means for you. I just heard fertility. I just heard that somebody is going to learn that they can have a baby or can't have babies or something, and that's going to ignite or spark this thought of what prosperity means for you. Okay, what prosperity means. All right. So that's interesting message to get from that. I said I was going to try to shuffle this little bitty deck. So this tiny deck is supposed to give kind of like smaller details about your situation or smaller elements here. But this is already on a pretty earthly or 3D scale already as it is, because it does say that there's actual physical returns that are coming back. I still feel like there has been a mastering of your own your own volatility, I'm hearing. So it seems like whatever your reaction used to be in the past about not being acknowledged, not being rewarded, not being seen, whatever your emotional response was in the past, that's no longer. You're not behaving in that way anymore, because the King of Wands in reverse means that although I'm sturdy in my stance, I'm kind of chill in it too as well. Like I don't have to come and blaze your head off. I don't have to come bite your head off like the lion. I can be okay with my feelings without you knowing I'm having them. You know what I'm saying? So that's deep. I can have my feelings without feeling like you got to know or be present for all of them. You know what I'm saying? So that's almost like, okay, it's making me think of a very specific situation, but you share your emotion with somebody because that conveys to them what that situation means to you. But now, there's some realization that in all of that attempting to convey, wasn't necessarily, it's almost as if it wasn't necessary. I don't know, like emotions are real, but we don't have to use them. We don't have to share them all willy-nilly. People don't be caring anyway. And I just feel the need to say that people don't really be caring anyway. Okay. In these types of situations, people who have given you less than or not showing up for you or abandoning you, they really don't be caring about anything that you're saying. So that emotional energy that you're putting out, it really doesn't feed anything but you and your anger. It's kindling on your own inner fire, right? Giving you more reasons. Okay, I'm releasing that because I just felt that in my neck. I'm gonna send it back up to divine for myself and whoever else needed to release that emotional responses about getting less than you deserve, not being acknowledged or whatever, credited, whatever. That came up for me on Mother's Day as well. So if that was something for you guys, then I'm releasing on behalf of all of us. All right, so let's see what these smaller elements here are for this week for the fire signs. And then we got the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's do it like this. I don't really want to pick them like that. There's another one. Okay, how about that? All right, so we got the 5 of Wands in reverse. We have the 5 of Wands upright, the 8 of Cups in reverse. So somebody in the past refusing to walk away from a conflictual way of doing things, needing an energy of competition or conflict to keep something like, it's almost as if the energy of conflict was keeping you from being able to move forward with the 8 of Cups here in reverse after the 5 of Wands. So that conflict, that whatever, that conflict there was creating a cycle that wasn't allowing you to move on to better things, to actual fulfillment and happiness. Because after the 8 of Cups is the 9 of Cups, that's wish fulfillment. So in the past, you had been blocked up, not able to move forward because of the process of responding so emotionally to these situations. Okay, you were basically recreating them with all of the emotion that you were putting out. Now, if you were dealing with a person who was emotionally manipulative, maybe like a narcissist, or just in general, somebody who likes to trigger you, then that's kind of this vibe where it was feeding the situation, because every time that it works, that person is more inclined to do it again. Okay, so just chill yourself, and it's not saying that you can't feel them, but the display onto deaf ears is not going to benefit, because people, like I said, people don't be caring when they're the ones inflicting the pain. They do not care. Okay, so if they are not receptive to what you're saying, there's no amount of tears or anything that's going to help that. Okay, they are going to have to come to that on their own. All right, trust me, because I done lived it. Okay, trying to be authentically expressive of my emotions and thinking that that was an honorable thing to do, and it is. But it's only really beneficial when the person who's hearing it or on the receiving end of it actually intends to utilize what you're giving them to create peace or whatever in the situation. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is here in reverse. The Four of Pentacles is in reverse. So definitely some letting go with the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. That means that someone's letting go, releasing control of a situation because you don't have control of it anyway. Queen of Swords is here that's saying, you know, I don't need to say a sly word to you. I don't need to do anything. You know, I can do what I can. You know, I just do what I can. And if I feel anything else, if I feel tired, if I feel drained through efforts to do this, then I know that I need to step back and I need to step away. So I do feel that there's definitely maybe a withdrawal of energy for situations like this. You know, you're just withdrawing your energy because I see 6 years, 8 years. Yeah, I see 6 to 8 years. You know, you've been doing this and you've just been kind of like, oh, that's beautiful, because temperance, 14, temperance. You're coming to this place of like, man, how do I balance myself? How do I maintain my own temperance? How do I temper my energy in the midst of a triggering moment or situation or whatever? It's just saying, you know, you can release the control of the situation and let people act in the way they need to act. Okay, so okay, this week you may also get some information, or you may become aware of some type of agreement. We talked about the 60-40 agreement or exchange, and I feel like there's other people in this like group. Maybe there's like 3, and you're getting more than the other 2. So there's something about that. I'm not sure. Maybe there's, oh, you know what I'm picking up on? Okay, so what I see is multiple children and their parent. So maybe one, okay, so there's a co-parenting situation. One person has multiple co-parents. They're leaving money or giving money or some type of allowance or something. And the split is separate. It's like something is appointed to the child and something is appointed to the mom or the parent. And in other situations, it might be, you know, the mom or the parent gets 20% and the child gets this much or whatever. Well, yours is like 60-40, you know, like where you get the 60 and then the 40 is for the child's future or whatever. So it's kind of interesting that it got so specific, but yeah. Because the Page of Pentacles is here. It does tell me that this is kind of some kind of like plan. Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. Like some child support or something like that with the Queen of Swords. Unfair. It's unfair at first, but then it pays off with the Queen of Pentacles. It pays off with, you know, you being given, poured into in a very nurturing way. You're being nurtured. So if you feel as if, you know, you have been doing on your own for too long, you don't deserve to have done it like that, then that's about to change. Okay, we got, dang, all these signs: Sagittarius, Cancer, Leo, Uranus. Okay, Uranus is rebellion, unexpected change. So again, this shift could be very unexpected. Ancestor support. Okay, so somebody's ancestors is urging these other parties to get it together. Come through. You need to come on. So maybe somebody is getting a whooping in the on the ancestral plane, messing with you. Remember, we're talking about getting less than you deserve. So I do feel like that's even your ancestors saying that. Like, yo, we see that you've been getting less than you deserve, and we want you to maintain this place because we got it. We got your back. We got your back. You don't got to do nothing. Don't draw a sword. Don't say a word. Don't just chill. We got you. All right. So let's see what the karmic astrology is saying, or the spiritual warfare, because I knew it wanted to talk. Friends and mirror. Ooh wee. Okay now. Okay, so okay, so one of the karmic elements here, or one of the, you know, opposing forces now could be that. Now, let me just tell y'all how people be doing stuff. Whew, goodness gracious. I'm not gonna stay on this long. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna move on. People be doing mirror magic, you know, either, you know, speaking into the mirror or putting a specific enchantment on the mirror, and then you get into the mirror and then an enchantment is cast upon you. Okay, that's one thing. Then another, people who claim that they're your friends, who you thought were friends, or that you could look to for some type of support or advice or whatever, put you into a jar with mirror, a box with mirror. I don't know. I think somebody explained it as a box before, and then they line the inside with mirrors. But I think you can do it in a jar too. Either way, I don't know. But these are the details. People put you in a jar with these mirrors. Not only does it reflect you back to you at all times, but it also repels people from you because they put other herbs and stuff. Some people put like sulfur and like black salt, stuff like that, to repel people from you. Okay, so the same stuff that you use for protection, people would put into this thing so that people reject you. So like that. Okay, so that's an energy here. So maybe you weren't getting the attention, but here it's talking about pentacles. So maybe you're not getting the money or the, maybe there was opportunities that you were supposed to get and you didn't get them, because of something, some person or something. It says friends and mirrors. So a friend, a group of friends, being recruited by your friends, whatever. Let's get one more card here to kind of clarify this energy. Oh, fire signs, Chiron, healing. They collect information from your friends about your wounds, the things that you've been through, so that they can continue to replay them for you, mirror them to you through other people who meet you. And this is also meant to block your growth, your expansion. Like they're trying to contain it. Okay. Anything else from this one? Purify. Okay. But you know what? I don't think that it's an issue. We did have the ancestors popping up real strong saying that they had your back, remember? So do nothing. You don't have to be concerned about this. Everything, as a matter of fact, it feels like everything that you went through or everything that you were put through in this process, maybe you're going to gain the knowledge that this is what was happening to you, but you're also going to be gaining almost immediately. You're going to see the gift of it all, that it added to you. It taught you protection. It taught you, because if you've dealt with magic and black magic and things like that, and you don't practice it, but if you've been attacked by it and you had to learn to defend yourself, now you know how it works. Now you know how it works. So, I don't know if I want to go to a doctor or a teacher who's, not to say that everybody has to go through the thing to know how to deal with it, but I'm more inclined to go to a therapist who has also dealt with their own challenges. I'm more inclined to go to a healer who has healed themselves. Okay. So that's that, that's that message. So let's move on. Come on, archangels, which I got to say. Oh, 2. You are safe. Come on now, Archangel Michael. Come on, you are safe. Okay. I'm going to share this with y'all. I was not going to talk about this, and I'm not going to stay on it long because they already told me I don't need to do nothing. But a very specific person made this for me, and it has a specific energy to it, right? Now, for whatever reason this morning, I haven't worn it because the person who gave it to me has since betrayed me, lied on me, right? So I hadn't been wearing it. It's still hanging up where my other beads and things are. And this morning, for whatever reason, I said I was going to put it on. So I did. And I came down here, and just as I bent down to get this other card that says victory, okay, this breaks. Now, this is a spiritual, it has a spiritual indication of purity and cleansing and protection, right? So it just broke when I got the message, you are safe, and victory. Okay. So I'm just sharing that with y'all because it's for y'all to have. I'm gonna let y'all have it. And this is going on the fire pit tonight. And y'all see how I did that in reverse? Send the energy right back to them hoes. Okay. So yeah, that's that. Let's get back to it. But this is, I feel like I like it when that stuff happens, and I'm okay to move with it because I don't have a need for perfectionism anymore. And when y'all get to see stuff like that, y'all can understand what it means. Like when I say I read omens or things like that, that was an omen. Just like that. That was an omen. Okay. That's an omen. So, and look, Archangel Michael got his fiery sword. It's blazing, and I can't overlook that this looks like a slab of, it looks like a slab of lapis. But anyway, so yeah, so for me, that means that my galactic team also stepped in. Also, Isis was on the job, and Thoth, were not Thoth, Anubis, were both on the job just then for me. Okay. Okay, and y'all, because y'all here and y'all were meant to experience that. So I'm saying it out loud, just like Archangel Sandalphon is saying. It's a success. Whoever was casting up on you, it's cool. It's past. You don't have to worry about it. Archangel Michael says, "I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home." Asheo, right? Anyway, let me just say this too. Remember, I told you months ago, I don't know if it was you fire signs, but whoever this message was for, you gonna listen to this one, and I'm just gonna count on that. I told you months ago that you was gonna find out that someone, the most unlikely person, was the person competing with you and doing things to you. Okay. And even if you had a small indication, you are not aware of just how far it went, how far it stretched, how many people were involved. And it's going to come to you. It's going to come to you, and you're going to realize how freaking protected you are. You are never, ever going to feel like you can't do something. You are never, ever, ever going to feel hindered ever again, because you're going to realize in that very moment, after you learn everything that was done, and you still stood tall, and that half of it didn't even touch you or phase you at all, you're going to realize right then that you can literally do anything. Okay. So, teaching and learning. Come on, y'all. You can't make this up. And I'm just so grateful that these things take place like this. Okay. Let's get back to it for y'all. Fire signs. Woo. That was a word though. Let's move on. So, moon energies, what phases or cycles? We already know. Getting less than, that's passing. People breadcrumbing, not wanting to give you credit or not wanting to. Communication is key, popping back out. Okay. To silence you, people trying to silence you, not wanting to allow you to grow. Your commitment was being tested. I love that, because Chiron is there. That's the wounded healer. So what you've been giving out was the true story to tell. And I don't know what that meant. What you've been giving out is the true story to tell. So whatever else has been talked about is nonsense. But what you've been giving is the true story to tell. All right, so let's move on. I just got real hype with that, y'all. That felt something. I felt like something. A big shift or release for somebody. The ringmaster of scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, and details. All right. I did say you're about to learn all these books, this whole library back here. And look at this, a whole warlock. Okay. So the ringmaster of scrutiny. And then they're over here looking at these details. Okay. So some of these people, okay, they're going to caught themselves up in a net. Some people have dealing with your energy. I don't know. I'm not supposed to be in this vibe. I'm not trying to read that. Okay. Let's look at the week ahead. If there is any other energy here that's trying to offset me, I just ask that you go ahead and leave and let me finish what I'm doing, because that felt a little tricky there. So details, clear vision and discernment, self-sabotage, poverty consciousness. Remember, we did talk about that lack mentality coming in. So, but this does say self-sabotage, though. I do feel like maybe in this situation, people wanted you to just give up, didn't want you to have faith in yourself. They didn't want you to trust yourself. So they wanted you to just give up and walk away. But it's not happening, because Chiron, you are the wounded healer. You are going to continue to show up. You are going to be strengthened through every hit that you receive. Black Panther. You are going to be added to with everything that's cast at you. I'm added to. You're added to with everything that's cast at you. Copywritten, so don't copy me. Okay. I'm copywritten, so don't copy me. Okay. Moon phases. Oh, we already did that. See, I'm all scattered now. Whew, that energy. That's why I had to say that prayer too, because it felt a little all over the place. Let's see. Ancients. Ancients. What you got for us? Palmistry. Interpretation. Okay. Discernment. Clear vision, details, interpretation. All right. So I know this person showing up. Okay. So this is someone who you may have tried to teach before. They didn't want to give you credit for teaching them. I also feel like too, with the King of Wands in reverse, that is definitely something where somebody wanted to unseat you instead of learn from you. Okay. All right. So this week, this week, your destiny is about to, this week, destiny is going to be unfolding. It's going to unfold. Destiny is about to unfold this week. Fire signs. About to unfold. Man, this is crazy. All of you guys feel, I mean, even in the collective, it felt like new information or new wisdom being brought in and helping you to move into this new place, this new position even, right? Okay. Somebody said that to me recently, new position. To teach you a lesson. That's literally the card that just came out. To teach you a lesson. Then we had, oh my gosh, yes, to teach you a lesson. Not just you a lesson, them a lesson. We've been talking about that. To teach you a lesson. Wow. Welts. Somebody getting whooped right now for sure. Trade. Create your own table. Okay, see, befriend succubus. Okay, potential. Oh my gosh. Okay, so apparently somebody, okay, this is how I'm gonna say it. Somebody's getting whooped on right now spiritually because of the way they've mishandled you. All right, but you also have been being taught. Okay, you've also been being taught on how to maintain your authority over your life. Okay, instead of giving it away in a time of need or something like that. And this can show up as many ways, because for some of you, you give your power away. You take out a loan here and you can't pay it back. That's giving your power away in a time of need. That's acting in lack of faith and trust that everything's going to be taken care of. Okay. That's feeding into the system that's created for you. Okay. So that's that. So now to teach you a lesson, that's the lesson. That lesson is for somebody, but also the people who have been breadcrumbing, they are not your people. Okay. When you come aware, you're going to know 100% who your people are, who you are, and where you're capable of going and doing. Where you're capable of going and what you're capable of doing. The potential card is right here. Succubus energy is right here. Then you got new life. Someone has literally been trying to my stomach. Okay, somebody has literally been trying to drain you so that you do not make it into this new chapter, into this new life. Whoa. Yeah, they're trying to drain you, put you deep in a hole. So by the time they give you what they're supposed to give you, you don't even get to benefit from it, rather than just getting out of the hole. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to limit you and your potential. Wow. Also, succubus and trade means that someone could have tried to do an energy exchange, trade your life for theirs, trade your destiny with somebody else's, whatever. Create your own table, though. Now, to teach you a lesson and to create your own table, this is saying 4 and 4, look, stability. Create your own sense of stability. Create your own foundations before you invite other people in. It's to teach you a lesson. Right now, today, there's an event going on that is a ripoff of my idea and my concept, okay? Although it's being nicely done, it's packaged very nicely, it's still what it is, right? And so what this is it's to teach you a lesson. The lesson was, you have to create the foundation. You have to put things into proper place before you start trying to pull people in, because most people out here right now are just opportunistic. Okay. Most people are just opportunistic. Okay. So love don't live here no more means that, again, like the collective, we're letting go of that super nicety. Make sure you watch the collective reading, fire signs, if you feel so led. But there was definitely an energy of letting go of the nicety. We got no, how to say no to people, how to discern who's in and who ain't. Okay. The fat lady is singing. It's over. That's literally what that card says. The fat lady is singing. It's over. The lesson is learned. You've gotten it. And now that you've gotten it, whatever success that the other people or group or whatever thought that they were getting, the fat lady saying, it's over. It's over. Not going to find success in it because it's not yours to find success in it. Okay. So let's see. Travel, cooperation. Yep. So instead of collaborating or collaborating with you, working with you, they try to minimize you. But now you're going to be an international, taking your business know-how, your ideas, other concepts. You're an endless supply of it. So it really don't matter. You're going to be on somebody's beach with somebody's fine son or daughter. Look, sex on the beach. Okay. Read the fine print, though. So you pay attention. That's teaching you that you learned the lesson already now. I know there was a lot of messages coming through at one time really fast. You learned the lesson now. So as you go out, make sure that you're applying it. Paying attention to details. Make sure you're listening to your intuition when it's telling you about people and their intentions and the things that they've done, because many of you have psychic sight opening that shows you signature in their energy field. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily aura reading, but I guess it can be. But it's saying that you pick up on past happenings in their aura field. Or in their energy field, and the reason you pick up on it, that's not to say that that's going to happen again, but it's to tell you the caliber of person that's in front of you. Not for you to judge them on just that thing, but it's showing you what this person is capable of. Okay, so pay more attention to it. Pay more attention to that thing when it comes up for you. There's a lot of things, indicators or intuitive hints that somebody is receiving is not necessarily about things that are going on right now, but things that this person has done in the past or that they're going to do in the future to you, to somebody else. It doesn't matter. But you're just getting indication of the person's energy, that person and who they are. So whether they're going to hurt you or not, it's like, do you really want to be connected to a person like this in general? So to teach you a lesson, business acumen, read the fine print, cooperation, sex on the beach, passport stamped. It says what it says. Own up to your mistakes. So that's going to be an apology, or you also too. But I do feel like with Shiite, the she is all right. Shiite card. It's like somebody downplaying you, minimizing you. Okay. Planting seeds of doubt and confusion or whatever into other people so that you don't get the praise or whatever that you deserve. Is that all of the cards? Nope. We have a card from the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. My aim is that this card will give you a message to help you maximize the energies that came up for this week, so that you can navigate it so everything is the most effective, okay, for everyone. Take the win-win approach and understand the essence of synergy. That's our card right there. This is a supported. So I'm going to read this one first. Simply defined simply defined, synergy means that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. It means that the relationship the parts have to each other is a part in and of itself. The most catalytic, empowering, unifying, and exciting part. The relationship that the parts have to one another is actually the most important part of the whole situation. So the interpersonal connection is the biggest part of a collective. Okay, so how people get along with each other is the bigger picture when it comes to the collective energy or message. Okay, so when I said that there's a group or something like that maybe you were kept out of, or maybe you weren't allowed to reach the heights, someone was blocking your progress or something like that. This is saying that both people, the environment, the collective that's in this problem is learning that there's a whole lot more that can be gained as a group, especially when we highlight the individual efforts and offerings to a situation, and then understand why we've been aligned with that thing or that person. Remember, competition can be eradicated with just that. Someone knowing who they are and what they bring. Boom. Or of course, the third thing is being okay with that and not needing to do everything. You know, who are you? What are you bringing to this table? And can you be okay with bringing that? Why we got to do like, why we got to be, why does it have to be competition on every end, you know? So anyway, guess that's a message for everybody. So the fire energy says that there's a lot of competition for sure over cooperation, and they're wanting to change this relationship. Win-win sees life as a cooperative, not a competitive arena. Win-win is based on the paradigm that there's plenty for everybody, that one person's success is not achieved at the expense or exclusion of the success of others. Spirit, thank you so much for making me such a divine channel with the understanding that you granted me. Thank you for letting me read these energies so eloquently, okay? And I don't mean to be prideful, but thank you, you know, for confirmation every time something is said. You know what I'm saying? So that one person's success is not achieved at the expense or exclusion of the success of others. Now, let's tell me 7 habits of highly effective people. Now, if you're seeking to be a highly effective person, fire sign, then that's a message for you. If you're not seeking to be a highly effective person, but just a popular person or just a rich person, then that message ain't for you. All right, peace.